Okay. Hey everybody, what's up? I gotta look at the lens. I feel like I've done this a billion times and I would be used to this by now, but this still feels awkward, even though I like doing it, but I guess welcome back, y'all. What's up? Okay, nobody's even in the house. It's just the echo of the hallway makes me aware that I'm just talking to myself, and it makes me feel weird, and it makes me feel like somebody just might be watching me, so I had to shut the door. So let's start over. Today is like kind of the first day of spring break. I got out of school Friday. Last week was finals week. Very hectic week. But before we get to that, I have a lot planned for this week. I'm gonna be working on a lot of assignments that's due when I get back from break. I have a lot to work on. I have capstone. I have to study for an exam. I have in differential equations. I also have I'm building something with a lexical parser for my 403 class. I forgot the name of the project, but it got put on the back burner and I got to get it done this break. So it's a break, but it's not a break because I'm working the whole entire time. So it is what it is. Sorry, there's a lot of interruptions happening. I've been trying to get in contact with my capstone coordinator because we're having some problems with our capstone project, some dilemmas. And this guy goes MIA for I don't know how long. So when I saw his email, I just had to drop everything and reply. So I can't even remember what I was talking about. Yeah, I think I was saying like I might be going out for lunch with some friends this week, but I honestly just got to check the group chat. I'm not sure what we decided on. A lot's been happening. As far as this week, just work. That I think I do have a doctor's appointment this week. And yeah, about last week, I started off the week speaking for Black History Month at my church, which took a lot out of me. After that, I was like so tired. The next day, I didn't wake up until I woke up like right at the start of class. I almost overslept for class. That's how much it took out of me. But once we moved on from that, I had midterms this week, and that was a whole story in itself. Just lots of cramming, trying to get assignments done to create room for studying. I feel like I didn't get any studying done almost throughout the entire week. Thankfully, I ended up meeting up with some friends before my first exam and my second exam. If I hadn't met up with them, some of the questions I wouldn't have known the answer to. So I thank God that I had them in my circle. But yeah, I was on campus for a very long time on exam day. I mean, I got there like 7:30 to study, 7:30 in the morning, didn't leave until like 7 o'clock at night because my exams were spaced out throughout the entire day. And then I had a capstone meeting with my sponsor right after my last exam. Hadn't eaten the entire day, bro. I was starving by the time I got out of there. So I got to this Latino place that I really like. It's a really cool spot, and I ate a bunch of food. It was a huge serving, to be honest. It's usually I can't finish the serving, but this one I was just so hungry that I ate the whole thing. Then I took a shower and I fell in the bed and I couldn't even keep my eyes open. Usually I might like scroll on my phone a little bit before I go to bed, but I couldn't even do that. My eyes were heavy. Couldn't even keep them open. Woke up the next day around about 1 o'clock. I was tired, dog tired. Didn't realize how tired I was until I got in the bed. I started a novel before I even get to the novel, the graphic novel that I bought, Flashpoint, with y'all in the last vlog, I ended up reading that because I don't have the time to read literature that I like and read things that I actually am interested in during the semester because my whole day is just devoted to assignments and studying. I can actually pull both of the books I'm talking about. So yeah, this is the Flashpoint novel I was talking about, the one that I got in the last vlog. Like I told you, I really appreciated this book because I really love creating art, something I don't get to do because of school. School saps up all of my time and I have no time for my actual passions, which is sad. That's why I'm ready for graduation. But all of the pages in this book was just so immersive for me. So all of the details of art, like rhythm and movement and line variation, all of the colors, it was just deeply immersive, and I appreciated the experience and the creative storytelling that they had going on in this, because it really kept my attention. I sat down and I read it in like 2 sittings. So I got that done. I think like I picked this up because it had like Ghibli vibes from and when I say Ghibli, I mean Studio Ghibli. It had like Studio Ghibli vibes from the synopsis of the book. But I read a book called The Traveling Cat Chronicles. I picked this up over winter break, heading into this semester, but I never got to finish it because of school. So I got on spring break. I took the time to read this and get it done. It was a pretty cool book. Like I said, it had Studio Ghibli vibes because it was like more so everyday living and telling the stories of the main character and his relation to his cat and the people he's trying to give this cat to, because it's a lot to talk about. But in the end, the ending was very sad. He ended up having, spoiler alert, skip it if you're trying to read it. He ended up having cancer. And that's the whole reason why he was traveling with his cat, to try and give it to somebody else to take care of. But the author never told anybody about it. And they never talked about how he was losing weight or anything up until like the last maybe 40 pages. His auntie noticed he was looking real frail. She ran into the other room and started crying. And then they talked about how he started getting more doctor's visits and he eventually passed away. So it was a touching book. Like, it was a lot of motifs of love and deep connections with people and the relationships you have and just valuing people in your circle. But the ending just like blew it. Like, you build this connection with the main character and his cat, and then you just see the dude leave. Like, oh, I was like, man, that's crazy. So yeah, that's what I ended up reading to unplug. I'm going to be reading another novel, hopefully, if I can make time for it this week. I think it's called Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. I hope I pronounced her last name right. I started reading the first couple pages last night. I'm on like page 17 now, and it's pretty cool. I like it. So I think I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble later on this week and pick it up and start reading it, because it was good mystery and thriller at the same time. So I'm reading that. I'm going to be starting that. And then I also ordered another graphic novel to read, which I started yesterday, and I'll show y'all. I did not expect it to be this big when I took it out of the packaging, but I ordered this one. I didn't go to Barnes & Noble. Justice League. This one was written by Scott Snyder, I guess from the Snyder brothers that created the movies, I guess. But it's a very, very interesting book. Like I said, for the Flashpoint, it's a lot of world building. It's a lot of great art. My favorite artist, Jorge Jimenez, really is drawing a lot of the panels for this one, so I really appreciate that. And what's the dude's name? I think it's Toru Mori. He does the colors in this one. Amazing colorist. Makes me want to draw so bad, but like I said, I usually don't have the time for that. I'm gonna try and do that over break. So yeah, trying to get a lot of reading done this break because I don't get to do it during the semester, and I'm gonna try to draw something. I don't know what I'm gonna draw, but I gotta get back into that. And also, I'm gonna be doing a lot of gaming. How I'm gonna fit this all in with trying to get my assignments done and studying and other outside responsibilities, I don't know, but something's gonna get sacrificed. I'm gonna finish my work, but something's gotta get sacrificed. I don't know. So yeah, that's what we're doing this week. This week's gonna be kind of chill. Last video was like pretty hype. I mean, very hype. I really like that one. A lot of cool editing. Don't know how much of that will be in this one because this is just more laid back life. I'm just filming this one more so I can remember this chapter of 2024. Yeah, I just want to remember this chapter of 2024 for me and how it was personally, and just be able to look back on it and smile because I'm stressed. And I know in the future I'm going to conquer all of what I'm dealing with right now and look back on this and be happy about it. So let's go ahead and get to work. I think I'm gonna start some coding now. It's really late. It's like 2 o'clock. I got a late start to today because I've just been lazy. So I'm gonna get a late start on my planner and plan out the week and plan out to today. Let's get into it. This one's gonna be a little bit more of a talking head vlog. Few sprinkled moments of excitement, but more so a video diary than anything for this entry. So let's go ahead and get into it. Hopefully you stick around. game still installing. There's so many choices of people to choose from. Ah, man. I think I'm gonna go Rhea though. I gotta see how they did her character model. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, the camera movement. And the title. That's crazy. Alright, let's see what this charge finisher is about though. Because they were advertising that a lot. From the top rope though. Man, what can I say? I'm just that good at the game. Hey y'all. Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Thumbs up or down? You can? Okay, good, good. But yeah, today we're gonna be continuing with the topic of variables. Okay, cool, class just ended for the students. So yeah, that's my little scratch class. I teach that weekly, every week. I've been teaching it for about a month now. If you don't know, my actual job, I'm like a part-time computer science instructor. I teach K through 12, not an actual teacher. That's why I'm an instructor, not a, I don't know what you would call. I know like if you're not an actual teacher, you're just an instructor. So I'm an instructor because I'm not a teacher by trade. I just know about computer science and I happen to be able to teach it to kids. So yeah, this week we are learning about variables and the concept of being able to store values that are able to change inside of a variable. And yeah, for this week's lesson, we built a game where we have a variable called score. And each time your character touches the other character, it changes the value held by the score variable. And I can show you. Yeah, it's low-key kind of tough trying to introduce the concept to children because they're still in elementary school. Some of them have no experience with coding whatsoever, and I'm trying to make this appealing to them. But yeah, I teach that on a weekly basis, and yeah, I've been having a blast with the kids, giving back to the community. It's a really cool project. So yeah, we're done with that. So I'm going to probably take a break for a second. I haven't done any actual homework today, which is horrible. I got a very late start to today because I'm honestly just so burnt out. I feel like it's so unrealistic to be working over break because it's a break. That's what it's supposed to be. But college doesn't care. I still have assignments due when I get back. I'm going to be taking a small little break, start working on some code again, and yeah, I'll probably just be working for the rest of the night, eat dinner, and pick everything back up tomorrow. So on to the next clip, wherever I take y'all to. I don't know where we're gonna go to, but we're going somewhere. So before I leave, I told y'all I felt like I had no time to study for my actual midterms that happened last week. Regardless of it all, I still passed. 80 out of 80, boy. Let's go. Shout out to Guy for that one because he really looked out. Because I didn't know how well I did. I didn't think I failed, but I didn't know I had gotten everything correct. So I'm just waiting on my 440 exam grade to come back, but I'll see when that comes. I'm not gonna, if it's not here, I'm not gonna look for it. You'll get here when you get here. Now on to the next clip. Last time they had me shoot one of these clips at my job, they shot it like 4 times. Yeah. Alright, so I'm just getting back from my church. I just went down there and shot like a 60-second podcast video. We're releasing like a series of 60-second podcast videos over 21 days in March leading up to Lent. And I'm honored that I was able to be in the number of people that was shooting. So yeah, I'm just getting back from that. I am now at Barnes & Noble. I'm gonna go in here, run in here and get Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. I was telling y'all about earlier. That's on my TBR list. And yeah, I'm gonna get that novel, get some food because I'm hungry, and then rush back home because wrestling comes on in about, sorry, I got distracted by notifications. Wrestling comes on in about an hour. It's 7:05. So yeah, let's go get this novel, get some food, get back home, and call it a night. And I'm so mad. I meant to like catch my fit. I didn't get a chance to catch my fit, but maybe I can do it in here. A wide angle shot for y'all to catch the whole. Not even for y'all, just for me to look back on and remember. Okay, I'm gone. I'm out of here. Alright, there's Celeste Ng. Everything I Never Told You. Here we go, y'all. Get me out the. We got it secured. But this had a little tear in the corner. All right, now we good, y'all. This one's in better condition. Let's get up out of here. Also, hopefully nobody sees me because this would be embarrassing, but I told y'all gonna get this fit. Polo. It wasn't outside and looking all nice and stuff with the sun, but I told you we were gonna get this fit regardless. Is it recording now? I was recording that whole time and had no audio. Okay. We ain't missed. I'm about to say I ain't missed but about 30 seconds of this. I was just saying that my sister requested that I don't end this video without her making an appearance, and I needed to end this video anyhow, and I didn't know how to, so I'll let you take the floor.
Maybe we could talk about what we've been learning in the Bible lately.
Brother, I read the entire book of Leviticus. All I learned was how to do a sacrifice.
Don't put that in the video.
Okay, I won't. And if I cut it, well, I am gonna cut it. It was nothing such. She just being weird.
Cut this part too.
I'm not cutting that. This is what you get. Hey, yo. Gotta think before that. Alright, so I'm not gonna cut this camera off for a while because I gotta study this weekend. The 21 days of consecration starts this weekend. I gotta give up sugar and red meat and bread. Carbonated drinks ain't that bad, but I'm gonna be struggling for
I've been drinking 2 sodas a day.
You need to fast.
No, I've been doing it because we're gonna have to cut out the drinks. Like Sunday's my last day having a soda for 21 days.
I'll tell you one thing, tomorrow I'm buying a bowl of ice cream and I'm eating it. Because I can't have none for 21 days.
You know, guys, he promised me he was gonna take me to Wingstop.
We're not talking about this.
And he did not take me to Wingstop.
You wanna know what happened? No, you wanna know what happened? My older brother told me that Wingstop tastes like feet, and I'm not wasting my money on that. I'm a college student.
It doesn't taste like feet.
I'm a college student. I don't have money just to throw away.
You know when you go on Instagram and you see those videos of the girls eating the Wingstop chicken and they dip it in the ranch and then they're all and they just look like they're having the time of their lives. I want to experience that.
Okay, then
but somebody.
I said, go fry you some chicken. What's so funny? Before we say anything that might get us canceled by people, I think we should just go ahead and end it here. Watch how I don't cut it. I'll see y'all in the next video.
You better cut it.
I'm not. Y'all stay safe out there. See you next video.